Hi there, my name is Navidasai and I make games. More specifically, I'm making a game called Game Jam Time. Yeah, that happened. Alright then, let's make a game. On the weekend of the 24th of April, a historic event took place. The 48th edition of the 48-hour game jam, Ludum Dare. It's my favorite. Why? Because COMPO is absolutely insane! You have to do everything in 48 hours. Code, art, design, music, sound, food, cleaning up, everything. And all that all by yourself. It's okay, I'm not much of a sharer anyway. So yeah, perfection. Okay, cowboy, it's not my first rodeo. We've got this. I wake up, I'm ready, shoot. So what's the theme? Deeper and deeper. Oh, I see. You know what? It's okay. I can make this work. Let's just list everything that it makes me think of. Digging, fractals, ocean, internet, aging, gambling, research, anatomy, virtual reality, bureaucracy. Let's see what we have. No, not that one. Not you either. Nah, nope, go away, no. Now what are we gonna do with you two, huh? I did a UI text-based game last LD, so you know what? Scratch that. Let's go with that one. Let's go deeper. You know what it makes me think of actually? Passage. Passage is an experimental game released in 2007 that's had a significant part in the ongoing debate about video games as an art form. Passage is a game about life. You walk, and that is all. It's much more than that. See, everything in Passage has been designed to make you feel the passage of time. Everything in it is meant to push that purpose. The camera, the frame, the simple pixel art, even the score is there to make you come to your own realizations. Passage is a game that wants to make you feel what it's like to live and grow old. Passage is a piece of art. No, really, look it up. It's actually part of the permanent display at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. I want to do the same. I want to try to make a game that could be put on display in a museum. So how do I do that? If you fancy a whimsical break from reality and a regular dose of Game Jam Devlogs, don't forget to subscribe. Now, before moving on, some fancy people that have already played the game told me they would have preferred not knowing my intent for the game. Like an art piece, you want to take your time and draw your own conclusions. So if you're considering playing it, pause the video, do that now, link is in the description. It'll only take a couple of minutes. Okay, now let's get to it. Designing a game as an art piece can be very different from the usual process. When I start designing a game, I often first come up with the cool factor, the hook, something that grabs the attention. For example, what if I made a shooter without shooting? Or, what if all units in the game die with one hit? When you're focusing on having a deeper meaning, you can't really do that. You don't have that safety net. So I had to focus on another very important side of game design, intent. I focused entirely on the feeling I wanted the players to experience. So let's sketch it out. When we age, we collect memories. In a sense, it's experiences, events that make us who we are, right? We are the sum of our memories. You know what? That's our core gameplay right there. You roam around and collect pieces that will represent memories. But memories decay over time, we tend to forget. You can only keep a hold of a selected few. So what do you keep? That can be represented by resource management, I think. There'll be a finite number of memories you can hold, but you can choose to forget some to make room for new ones. But how do you know what you should keep? How do you know what's important? You don't really know until the very end, do you? It's often only once the time has passed that you realize how precious a memory actually is. Value in games is usually represented by score. It's simple, efficient, players know what it is, and naturally try to get the highest. So memories will have score points. But I don't want memories to be reduced to just score. There are different experiences in life, sad ones, joyful ones, boring ones, exciting ones. I want them all to have value, because they do. Even the bluntest of trauma builds you as a person. So I want to convey that. Score will have a multiplier combo based on whether you have collected a diverse set of memories rather than just stack the highest valid ones. The game will run on a timer. There's no fail or win condition, just an end, like life itself. I think I'm gonna keep the timer extremely short to represent the fleeting nature of life. I want to almost shock the player when they reach the end. I want to nudge players to realize that every moment is precious and they should make the most out of it. How do we show all of that though? Actually, I think I know exactly how. I've been wanting to make a game based on that painting for ages. I love it. I even wrote a short story about it. So yeah, let's do that for the art. It's got the advantage of me not having to draw anything, cause drawing is hard and I'm already spending the whole of Saturday designing the game rather than actually making it. Hold up, what time is it by the way? Okay, so I've got shapes floating around and the main mechanic working. At this point, I've mainly been collating stuff I had done on past projects. Different types of memories. Let's snatch the content manager from Euster. Mouse click movement, taking that from that quick RTS controller I put together. Collecting memories, let's make them stick to you like I did on no touching. There's no shame using what you know and putting a new spin on it. Now I didn't spend hours drawing an infinite number of polygons. No, that would have been excruciating. I snatched a couple of snippets of code online to procedurally generate them. What the f am I doing? What was I thinking? What's wrong with me? This is the stupidest thing I've ever done. Nobody's gonna play this. What am I even doing? What was the point of the game? I don't even remember. What the fuck? Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I had the timer, I had the score. Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Alright, feeling much better this morning. I have 2 tricks to get me out of freakouts like this. Get a pep talk from the wifey and put together a giant to-do list. And by giant, I don't mean adding new stuff to the game. I mean break down the task into the tiniest of slices, like teensy, whimsy, little cute baby cupcakes. My Trello board was filled to the brim, but each task now feels easy. So let's get going, shall we? I made a few new floating objects. There's big sticks that come in your way now. To show that sometimes you can't get straight to what you want, you have to go the long way. Someone you might have heard of mentioned on Discord that it looked like one of those IO games, so I'm rolling with it. Most of them are fake multiplayer anyway, right? We now have other circles floating around, other people. Makes sense, no? You don't live your life in a vacuum. Other people out there too. It adds some conflict to the metaphor. You're now chasing memories, but others are too. Not only that, but some of them are bigger than you. Why? That's unfair. They can hold more memories than you. Life is unfair. Deal with it. Make the most out of what you have and stop comparing yourself. I could have added a little board and a win condition like the other IO games, but that's not the message I want to convey. In life, the only thing that matters is you. Whilst you're living it, you might compete with others, try to do better than them, but when it all ends, does it really matter? In the grand scheme of things, you'll only care about your own experiences and what you did. Whether you're satisfied with it or not, that's on you. Lastly, I added red squares. They look a lot like memories, hidden in plain sight, but if one of your attached memories touch them, it gets discarded. Why did I add that? To represent accidents, mistakes, broken dreams. I wanted to tell the player, it's okay if you fail. It's okay if you lose something. You've got room for new ones now. Carry on. With menus and transitions in, this looks like a proper game now, I guess. I could submit it as is. I'm gonna take a break, reward myself. The rest of the day, I take it slow. It's important to know your limits, when to slow down, and yesterday was pretty intense. Some of the things on the to-do list are definitely only nice to have, so I cut those out. It's okay to cut things, it's okay to feel down, it's okay to take your time. When I end up submitting the game around 1 AM, I'm satisfied. I made a game with a meaning. I made a game that says something, at least to me, and not only with words or a story, but by its mechanics. And it looks like people are getting it. They have their own opinions about it, they're discussing it, and that's what art is all about. And I feel like we need more games that try to do this. Convey a message not by its story, but by its gameplay. Games are such a unique medium. They're the only art that can be truly experienced by the audience. They can be lived. It would be such a shame if we didn't continue to explore how to push that further, don't you think? I think that's my time. The game is up on itch.io to play for free, so go check it out if you haven't already. And let me know what it evokes to you, what it makes you feel. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Okay, bye. See you in the next one.